Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies TV. And this is Systems Saturday. Welcome. Today on Systems Saturday, we're going to be talking about your payment system because it's the most important thing. There's no reason to have a business unless you're making sales. So, we're going to look at how to set up a payment system and what the concepts are behind a payment system today. The simple concepts to begin with, and then we'll go on and have a look and do demos on various different payment systems that you can use in a future episode. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm in Western Canada. I came out onto the internet about 3 years ago to do trainings for others so that they can set up their own home business. So I hope that you will find this of interest because getting paid is the most important thing in your business. So let's have a look at Systems Saturday and go over some of the things that we've been talking about in the past. Basically, Systems Saturday is all about automating and organizing your business systems so that they free up your time so that you can grow your business and by getting more clients instead of having to figure out how to collect payments. As well, you can free up your time to spend more time with your family or friends or have the lifestyle business that you want while your business works for you. So systems are very important in your business. It may be something you don't think about, but it is something that will help you in your business. So we are going to have 4 or 5 topics. We've looked at organizing your computer and your business systems, tracking your financials, automating or systematizing your marketing, automating your selling process. We're looking a little bit on that now, and then communicating with your subscribers and clients. So we've already had a look at computer file organization, backup systems, the operating procedures finder, email autoresponder systems, the concepts behind that, your website as a content management system, SEO, which is search engine optimization tools that will help you your website obviously be better in the search for Google, and plugins for different functions that will work for you while you sleep in your website. Social media posting tools, we've had a look at those, as well as analytics tools for your website and testing tools for your website. For those of you who haven't seen those shows, you can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and have a look at my Solopreneur Success Strategies playlist, and then just go back through the Systems Saturday videos and have a look at those various things that we discussed about. And today we're going to be talking about PayPal as a system, as well as we'll be talking about other ways that you can set up payment systems in your business that will work for you. And as you know, if you probably work with PayPal at all, it's a safe and easy way to transfer money between buyers and sellers of both online stores and offline or brick and mortar stores. So as a seller or a business owner, it is equally secure and simple for you to take advantage of the power of PayPal. As a business, there are 2 main things that you need to receive payments online. You need a payment gateway and you need an internet merchant account, which also, of course, ties into your bank account. So PayPal can act as both your payment gateway and your merchant account. And we'll look at some other systems that you can maybe use instead, and later on look at the pros and cons of each. But for now, we're going to think about PayPal, since it's one of the more basic payment systems. So that makes it easy for you to receive payments from your customers. So making sales in your business system, you should be using a payment processor system which accepts cash or credit card. It can work for you day and night if you're bringing people to your sales page. Now, in terms of cash, of course, we can't shove cash into the internet. What we can do is have something like PayPal, which will transfer money for you as a value of cash. So a website sales page with a payment button that ties back to your payment processor, which is linked to your product distribution system, and you have a real business. So there's nothing sweeter than a buy button on a sales page on your website, and it's always good to have that because you don't have a business if you're not making sales. So I had a slide presentation called the 5 Steps to an Online Business, and this is a conceptual concept of how the payment system works for you while you're asleep. So let's go and I'll try and point to where we start. Of course, our visitor comes to our sales page where they read about what we are selling. And on that sales page, there's a button, buy button. And when they click on it, then they go to a sales area obviously in PayPal. For those of you who've obviously done PayPal transactions, you know what I mean, and we'll go look at it in the future for those of you who don't. And then the visitor will receive, once the sales is processed, the visitor receives a product or service link, which is sent to the visitor, usually by email. And then that link will link up to where the product or service might be stored through the information, whether it's on a download page or it's up in storage. Then the visitor will get access to that product or service and download that product or the information on the service to their browser. And that can be done all while you are sleeping if you set it up right. And of course, the visitor can then be put on your email buyers list. So this is the 5 systems in your business that I like to think that you have is a true business that can work for you when you sleep. You have your hub, which is your website. It'll have your sales page as well as your information about your business. You'll have your payment processor and merchant account on sales. And then you'll have your marketing campaigns and marketing plan that you will have. And I look at that in another time. And of course, you have your email autoresponder that collects all the visitors and when they subscribe to your information or when the buyers list and add it to your email autoresponder. And then I add another one, which is called the storage system, where you can store your product or service and where your product or service can be downloaded to the visitor once they have paid for that service using links. So when we use that, then this is basically the sales system or the payment system, we like to call it. Really, the sales system is before this. Really, on your website you have a sales page, and of course, prior to them using the buy button, you are trying to sell them that information, and so this is the payment system. So from the buy button, they can go to a shopping cart. A couple of the shopping carts there include Sam Cart or Thrive Cart, where they can use their Visa or their MasterCard or any other credit cards to process the sale. And then from there, depending on how you set it up, you can go to payment processor like Stripe or PayPal. And with Stripe, once the transaction is done, it sends the money to your bank account because your merchant bank account is linked to Stripe once you give it permission to link to Stripe. Whereas with PayPal, your transaction will be considered to be in your PayPal account, and you will have to manually take that money out and put it into your bank account at another time. So it is basically PayPal can process your payment as well as be your shopping cart for your payment, whereas for Stripe you have to use usually their payment shopping cart. So that's basically the payment system that you can have in your business, which works for you. as long as you are able to, of course, send traffic to it. So you have your sales page on your website, you have a shopping cart to collect the credit card and information, or you can send them directly from your sales page to their PayPal account where they log in, and there's the process made through your merchant account of the payment. The payment is processed and then it is sent to your bank, or with PayPal, you have to take it out and put it into your bank manually. So this system can work for you day and night as long as you send it traffic. So next week, we're going to look at the simplest sales system, PayPal setup. We'll look at how you can link it from your sales page with a buy button to PayPal, to where it shows up to where the person who wants to buy has to log in and the sale is processed. And obviously for that, I will show you also how to set it up your product in PayPal and get the button for PayPal to put onto your website, so you can see that it's a fairly simple system that you can use in your business. There are pros and cons, and we had a look at some of the pros and cons last week on that, but we'll probably repeat them again so you can consider. Certainly, if you're a newbie who's starting out with doing products or services, I would recommend PayPal as it's simpler to set up than some of the other processes, but we will have a look at some of the other ways that you can process your payments using a shopping cart and a payment processor after we've had a look at PayPal and how you set that up. So I had an offer which is called jgtips.com/automation. And now that I've done the jgtips.com/5 steps presentation, you might want to have a look at that one. It's for free at jgtips.com/5 steps. And what I'm thinking of is putting it together with my jgtips.com/automation offer to make a program where we can get you a system set up within 30 days in your business, as well as some of the ways to, of course, easily put in the minimal optimized plugins for your website, how to organize your computer and set up an operations procedure binder, and keep your computer and WordPress files secure. So it is very easy to set up an online business if you're organized in 30 days with the systems to help automate. So that's at jgtips.com/automation, and I may be doing a webinar on that at some point. So for those of you who are listening, you can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube to see some of the other episodes of the Saturday System Show. As well, there on Solopreneur Success Strategies, I have Mindset Monday, which is about mindset, of course. Get Your Message Out Tuesday, which is about brand and your messaging. World Domination Wednesday is all about your customer and how they can become your tribe. Jack or Jill's of All Trades Thursday is about some of the skills and knowledge you need as a solopreneur. And Freebie Friday is about some of the free software and tools that you need in your business. And Strategy Sunday, we look at your business plan and your goals and vision for your business, as well as what is coming up in the future that you have to consider in trends in terms of the future internet business. So there we go. It's just a quick overview of what kind of the concept of a payment plan for your business, and we'll be looking further in detail on that next week. This is Jane Gardner at jgtips.com/automate. You can have a look at that offer, and I'll be editing to add it in the 5 steps as well. Thank you.